In 1976, thousands of black school children took to the street in Soweto, South Africa. In a march more than half a mile long, they protested the inferior quality of education and demanded for their rights to be taught in their own language. Hundreds of people were killed and many thousands were injured. To commemorate the memory of those who were killed and those who were injured, the Day of the African Child was marked in the 16th of June every year. Glory Outreach Assembly commemorates the Day of the African Child each year. This year, the day focuses on the plight of the estimated 30 million street children across the continent and under the theme of All Together for Urgent Actions in Favor of Street Children. Resonates with GOA's Compassion Ministry's vision of improving the quality of life for those at greatest risk, especially the children and those impacted by HIV/AIDS. Glory Outreach Assembly celebrates 20 years of life transformation. There are 4 tenets that guide its operation while acting as the core building blocks in the GOA vision: church growth, compassion, leadership training, conflict resolution. With diseases such as AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis continuing to claim the lives of millions of Africa's vulnerable adults, millions of children are being orphaned and left homeless.
GOA as a ministry, we are in the front line in advocating for children's rights, and therefore we are keen to participate in any activity organized either locally or internationally in relation to advocating for children's rights. We realize that we have children who need somebody to speak on their behalf, and therefore we have been acting as voice to these needy children, and especially children who are total orphans and children who have been in the street.
Tunalalaga hapa ni kwa ile base ya wale watu wakubwa kama sisi, kama mimi mmoja wao, na kulingana na ile life tumeendelea nayo kutoka sisi tukiwa watoto. Kulingana na wale wakubwa, tulikuwa nchi ya watu bado wadogo, lakini Mungu akatusaidia tuko kura hii Kiroma, tumekuwa wakubwa. Pale tunapewa kwa Kiroma, mtu tunaendaga kila mtu upande, tunaenda hapa Silver Hotel, tunaenda tunapatiwa kadei, tunakuja tunawekelea hapa kwa jikoni, tunapika na tunapigisha baka kwa meda.
Education to these children for a long time has been a challenge. Through Compassion Department, GOA saw the need to reach out to as many children as possible with the goal of getting them off the streets, providing them with a decent shelter, food and education. 8 homes have since been founded to cater for the growing number of children who needs a place to call home.
It is our desire that every other child should be in a position to get his or her rights. These rights include basic needs: food, education, health care, in addition to protection and love and affection.
The homes include Tumaini Children's Home, Merciful Redeemer, Strong Tower, Kenny West Children's Home, Christ Compassion and Rehabilitation Center, Rehema Girls Rescue Center, Rema Kinangop Children's Home, and Beat the Drum for HIV/AIDS infected children. Life transformation is eminent in these homes. Here are some of the testimonies of transformed street children who have landed in GOA homes.
Zamani kabla nikuje huku Tumaini nilikuwa street boy huko Naivasha. Nikakaa for 3 years huko. Wakati walikuja wakaniuliza kama naweza taka kusoma. Nikawaambia na sasa nilikuja Tumaini, watoto walinionyesha upendo na nilifurahia kuwa na watoto wenzangu. Kwa maana huko street tulikuwa tunavuta drugs na hazikuwa zinatusaidia. Nikaona hiyo ni maisha mbaya Nikaitikia kumrudia Bwana, nikasema hebu niende nisome, nitengeneze maisha yangu.
Tulitoka nyumbani tukaenda Nairobi kutembea. Kufika huko mimi nikapotea njia. Kuangalia sikuwapata. Kurudi na njia yenye nimetoka sikuijua. So mimi nikarudi nikaenda zangu kwenye tu nitaenda kukaa. Nilienda nikakaa Globe Cinema. The next day, mimi hata sikuwa najijua. Nikauliza tuko wapi? Akaniambia uko Nairobi. Nairobi wapi? Globe Cinema. Wakanionyesha kuvuta gum na mimi sikuwa najua. Akanionyesha kuvuta gum na nikavuta. Hiyo siku kwanza usiku nilikuwa nacheza hapo hivyo 118. Kucheza hapo palikuwa na moto, nikaingisha mguu ndani kama sijui. Kaenda pale hivyo kwanza nikaona moto maji. Nikaenda nikaingisha mguu. Nikapolea kidogo. Nachangiwa pesa ndio nipeleke hospitali ya Zifiki. Sasa mimi nikaona tuache kujisumbua. Tukasema tugaane hizo pesa. David took me from the street. Then I went and bathed. Sasa nilienda kuoga. Nikabaiwa nguo, kiatu, kila kitu. Nikakuja huku. Hiyo siku James hakuwa anataka kuniacha. Alilia sana. Akamwambia vumilia, nitakuombea hata utakuja.
I was taken from the street by Rebel Ghana, and I was taken to Maini as well. And so I entered there with the name of passing and performing in my school so that I can become somebody in future. Then I completed my class 8 and I scored B+. Then I went to Kirogoya Boys where last year I completed that is 2010. I completed my KCSE and I got a B- of 58 points.
So personally, I've been involved in the initial stage when we are rescuing a child from the street. You get a child who have never slept in a bed, a child who have never experienced any love and affection, because maybe the child was born and was dumped on the street, or maybe the child learned from home when he or she was very young. So this child has grown in what I would refer to an abnormal life, being a child. The process of this child is like, no one can accept me. I can't be anybody in the society. But because of this ministry and what we do in terms of rehabilitating these children, you get that the thinking process of the child changes gradually. The child understands that he or she is important and has a chance to do what he or she can be able to do. And in the process, we have seen children who have been transformed. We have seen children who have been stars in our homes. A good example is Festus Muriuki, who is one of the children who got rescued from the street. At this point, we are so proud, and we can comfortably say that we have successfully taken him through the rehabilitation process. He has shown leadership qualities. Recently, he got elected as the governor in Nyandarua County.
Nimekuwa na maendeleo mengi sana tukiwa kwa those homes, and recently in Kenya tukaona ya kwamba it's good that our children, we have been represented in the parliament for so many years by adults, and as they say ya kwamba the wearer of the shoe knows where it has more secure. And sasa sisi kama watoto tukaona, let us form the Children Parliament of Kenya, and I was one of the delegates from our zone, that is Donyonjero zone, that is back in Kinangop. And we went for the first meeting in Nyahururu, where we are supposed just to form the county assembly, where we get all the programs from the children in the county and present them to the now the national parliament for the children. And let me tell you that the higher seat in the county was for the governor. And really, because the word of God says that hatustahili kuwa nyuma, tunastahili kuwa mbele. I did not take any other seat. Sikuchukua ya speaker or the deputy governor, but I headed straight for the seat of the governor. Praise God.
We are even encouraged to go back to the street and rescue more children, because we have learned there are important potentials that are getting spoiled in the street. So this one gives us a driving motivation even to continue doing this work.
Ukikutana nao siji ya askari, utakuwa umepatana nayo hatari. Wanakuchapa na kukutesa vikali, na kukufunga jela hata bila kujali. Baba naambiwa akapigwa risasi, mama akafa kwa ukimwi hatari. Kabla ya kunipaza ulimwengu habari, mimi nikabaki nikiwa nayo maswali. Nikaenda kukaa kule mitaani, nikitafuta maisha ya kifahari. Wanaka sikupata lakini Mungu kanijali, kanipa tumaini na ndio nyumbani.
The GOA is involved in a wide range of activities, and for more information concerning who we are, where we can be found, or how you can get involved, please contact us at telephone 0727 407 247 or 020 240 0975.